Let's take a field trip to the mission's thrift store so you can see how a simple yard sale idea turned into something much more complex. Some outreaches are even more complex, while others are a lot simpler. But please remember that the thrift store is just one of many, many examples to help you see what happened when Pastor Doug surrounded himself with good thinkers. This field trip will probably help you think about the 1,000 other ways you could reach out to your community. In this example, we'll look at details most of us don't get to see.
Oh, we shop. Everyone shops. Everyone who works here, and you get great bargains. I'm telling you, we get wonderful.
Before you go, please.
Yes, and that's what usually happens.
Yeah.
People buy all the time.
Are you wearing anything that you got from?
Well, not today, but usually I have something on from the thrift store.
All
Mission's
right.
thrift store is all right with me.
Okay,
Yes.
let's go on back here to my favorite spot. Tell us what we're looking at, sorting what trash from treasure. Is that what I heard?
Yes, these are donations. All of these are donations. And what we do is take a bag out, we open it up, and we look. If it looks good, then we say, okay, we'll keep it.
What kind of a bag? What do you mean? Do you have one here that we can see?
Sure. Here's a bag right here. We may open this up, open it up, and we empty the bag, put it out on the table here. If you turn around, you'll see how we put it out. We take the clothes out of the bag, and we may dump them all out on the table. And we do use gloves when you're back here. You can use gloves, so if you're concerned about picking something up that may be dirty, we just have to be careful. So we take the item, we'll shake it out, we'll take a look at it and see if it's good, no holes, no dirt on it, and then we'll put it in a shopping cart. As we fill it up, the shopping cart, we'll take it over to clothing. But we have several baskets on the table, which you'll see, and then each item will go into the baskets, and then later, after we fill the baskets up, we'll put them over here under toys, accessories, kids' shoes, youth shoes, glasswares, or wherever it may go.
Okay, Tanya, tell us what we got here.
Okay, in this department is really just all of metal. And we take this metal and we actually, it's sold. So anything that you find it's metal, you just come and put it back here.
Any kind of metal that's not anything we couldn't sell in the store. You have to realize with everything that's donated, not everything's sellable, but it could be recyclable. So we throw trash in the trash, we put recyclables in recyclables, and then things that go below the quality line that Tanya was talking about. There are some stores that have a lower quality line, and so we move stuff along to them or we sell it to the rag man. So there's a huge amount of recycling happening here. Huge. Real trash goes to real trash. Other things that need to go to another place to be recycled or given to a place that can sell them, that's all happening.
Tell us about the furniture, Tanya.
We have all kinds of furniture that comes in. So when the furniture comes in, we take a look at it, make sure all the pieces are there, and sometimes if the pieces are not there, but if it's good enough to sell, then we'll put it together and put it out on the floor. It comes in times we have this area is filled with furniture, and then also we have to lift it and bring it out to the front. So we get all kinds of things. Beds, dressers, cabinets, all kinds of things.
What you're seeing here is what we call gaylords. We got away from bags real early, and we have so much stuff that you have to be able to handle it. This is material handling. This is things we've already processed and are waiting to sell or give away to other places, or like we give to missions overseas and other places, some of these clothes. Or it's stuff that we had in, we've categorized it, but we haven't had a chance to process it and put on the floor yet. Because we have sometimes waves of things end of the year in January and July when we get truckloads of stuff, and then it takes us a number of months to process it. So we need a place to store it. And then as we process stuff that we can't use but we want to get it to the right place, we have to store it until we get enough to then send it to that place, whether it's another mission or overseas or whatever.
Tanya, is this something that people enjoy doing?
Of course, yes, they will. We really have a good time. It's just the general atmosphere here at the thrift store. If you come, you will see it. You have to experience it. It is wonderful working here at the thrift store. Really wonderful.
And this is a real store. I mean, you sell. Doug, can you come over here? We've got a big question here. Do you sell much stuff here?
Sure we do.
Yes, we do. All the time. All the time.
Truckloads of stuff. We're open just 3 days right now. We hope to be open 5 at some point. We started with 1 day, then 2, then 3. So we're growing.
It started with a yard sale, you said.
Started as a yard sale.
Yes.
It realized the volume got to where we couldn't handle it. We needed systems. We needed all this figured out. And so as we've figured it out, we've grown, and we're trying to grow it to the right size. And so that's why we need more volunteers, because they help us process. Then we can be open more days, sell more stuff to our neighbors. And, we're recycling gently used things at a bargain price. And it's helping lots of people. And it's not just helping our poor neighbors who we want to help. It's helping people like me that are just thrifty. I got other things to do with my money, so if I can save here, I can give away to other stuff. So this is a win-win for the up and down economic ladder. We need everyone to volunteer, everybody to shop, everybody to donate.
We've had so many different people who've come here to actually shop here, and they told me they didn't even know about Missions Thrift Store. They did not know. So they come here every week. We have some of our regulars, and then we have new people coming in all the time. But people really love shopping, and they really love working here at the thrift store. It is wonderful. We've been getting a lot of high school students, and I've been really very pleased with them because I tell them the significance of what they're doing. And they like, okay. And they come back to me and ask, what else do you want me to do? They're fast also. Yeah. And they come back to me and I say, oh, did you do that? And I'll go out and check and everything is done. But they're really, really great with.
I think back to my high school days, and I remember even high school kids, they want to be adults. They want to do something significant, and I love that we have a safe, but a real business with real business skills that they can actually do.
Exactly.
And if their self-esteem can go up and they can get some skills by being here, we are all about that. That's as much a payday to me as money at the cashier.
And yes, it is.
If you're trying to change your community, you want to do stuff. And creating a good place for kids to learn adult skills and confidence, why would we not want to do that?
Yes.
And the store gives us a vehicle
exactly.
to do that, because you're here helping make that happen.
Oh, I thank you, and I enjoy it. And then also, it's a thing where kids can come and spend a few hours and don't have to be out on the street, looking for something to do. They come here and they'll stay here 2-3 hours. And they laugh, they talk, they see their friends, but yet they work. This is the shoe department. And the shoes come in, and we have volunteers. They take a look at the shoes and they make sure the shoes are good. They're not dirty or runned over.
I don't even see shoes.
Well, that's because our shoe department is really up to date. But believe me, there are plenty of shoes that are in the back, and they just have to be brought up to the front here.
And what area are we in?
We're in the shoe department on this side. Processing. This is the side from this gate on. All of this is processing. All back here is processing. That's where all of it happens. Back here, we have the shoe department. We have the accessory department. Across from us, this is housewares. All of housewares. Next to housewares, we have toys. Next to toys, we have linens. Across from linens, we have electronics. And then in the back, we have clothing. Men, women, boys, girls, clothing.
What are they doing?
Well, these are items that have been purchased, so we're taking them to the back door, and the customer who purchased them will be waiting at the back with their receipt and with a little tag from the chairs, and we'll give them to them. So we just take the items out and carry them straight to the back.
That's nice stuff.
Yes, it is. It is. Really, it is.
Tim, how long you been working here, volunteering?
For a long time. I've been going to Crossroads probably more than 25 years. My wife and I, Margie, and we've been coming here since the church was way back in Sanderson High School. And I guess we got involved many, many years ago. My wife's been on several short-term mission trips. And over the years, we used to raise funds through yard sales, and instead of having a nice warehouse like we have now and a store operation, they used to have people would come together and have yard sales to raise money. And we will see the eternal benefits one day when we leave this earth. You know, the people that have been helped and that the missions that have been supported through this. And that's what keeps me inspired, knowing that we're working for eternal dividends.
What are we looking at, Tim? That looks
Right.
like stuff that nobody would ever use anymore.
We have stacks of things that people donate for whatever reason, whether they buy a more updated version of either videos or DVD players or other electronic equipment. People bring in their old things that they're not using or decided to upgrade. And there are folks that still like these things and still people that still use these old things. You know, for instance, lamps and coffee makers and all types of tools.